Hey guys, so I'm gonna be making a blacksmith coating, which is a mixture of beeswax, boiled linseed oil, and some turpentine. Um, it's real easy to make. All you have to do is melt down some beeswax and then mix it in with parts of this. I've got an old jar that I have, and measured out quarter cups on the side, so I can measure the ingredients. The recommended ratio is 1 part beeswax, 1 part turpentine, and then 1 part boiled linseed oil. But you can play around with the ratios um, to get the consistency that you want. It should be kind of creamy, kind of like a leather paste that you get from the store, um, as opposed to a hard waxy consistency, uh, like a candle. Uh, so I'm gonna melt down some beeswax in a double boiler. So you just add just use an old soup can, and you add it to some hot water and let it melt down. So I melted down all the beeswax, and it's all liquid right now. So I can start to make the mixture. I mixed up half a cup of linseed oil and half a cup of turpentine. I upped the amount of linseed oil because I wanted a little bit more linseed oil in there. And all I have to do is add a little bit more than half a cup. So I'm going to go up above the highest line I have, and then mix it all together. I just put a piece of wax paper down to catch any spills, and just gonna wipe off the bottom of this can because I spilt a little beeswax in the water. And just going to pour. It's a little messy, but I got a little more, about half, 3/4 of a cup in there, and clean up the mess in a bit, and then just mix this all around. So I'm gonna mix this up and clean up the mess real quick, and I'll be right back with you. So there are a little couple chunks that are left over, so I'm just gonna heat the whole mixture up in the double boiler and melt everything, and then let it cool. So after I heated it all up, I put it in the fridge to cool down, and it kind of, there's a little bit of crystallization in there that looks pretty cool. But what you're going to end up with is kind of a mixture of a creamy mixture of the beeswax, linseed oil, and turpentine. And you can use it on metals, you can use it on leather, you can use it on wood, and you really just put a little bit on there and just rub it in like any, like waterproofing, or like a boot cream or anything. It may darken it temporarily, but it's not going to darken it permanently. See, I did it on this side already, and you can see that it didn't darken it. This is just temporary. This side looks just like the leather, how it started out with, but you can feel the coating on it, and once it works in, it'll be all waterproof, and Give a good you know, add lifetime to your leather. You can also, you know, put it on your metal. You can put it on your wood, and after it dries, it'll give you a better grip. Um, but yeah, that's all it is. It's real simple to do. It's a little stinky, but it turns out real well. You can work it in real easy, and once the turpentine smells, uh, you know, evaporate, you'll be left with a really nice cream. I just put it in this old jar, and now I have it to use forever. And this stuff will last a pretty long time. So that's really all there is to it. Thanks for watching, guys.